Productions, and today's video is going to be a dig day. So I was able to get out and do some relic hunting over at the field that I've been hunting for a few years. I wanted to get it back out there because over this past summer the landowner had leased it out to someone who planted soybean on it, and everything's been harvested and this, that, and the other. There's no more soybeans there. But I've been really eager to get back out there because it's the first time that land has been farmed in over 50, 60 years. I think it used to be farmed all the time. I can kind of tell by some of the stuff that I found out of it, but it has been farmed before, but it hasn't been farmed for probably, well, I did talk to the owner, and I had asked him if they had ever planted anything on it. He said, yeah, but there's been nothing planted on that field for 50 years. So they grew soybeans on it this year, and they harvested the soybeans, and this is the first time in 50 years that the soil's been turned over, and I really wanted to get out there to see what else I could find. One thing I did notice, the ground seemed to be a lot quieter, not making my, it didn't make my machine chatter as bad as it usually does in certain areas, especially in certain areas, but yeah, my machine seemed to stay quiet most of the day, and we had some pretty good success. There's a lot of stuff that I found that I probably should have found, in all the other times I went out there. So I guess the verdict's out on whether or not the farming did anything to heave up anything closer to the surface or not. I don't know, but we had a pretty successful day today, and it was pretty fun. I'll go ahead and I'll show you what I got, but first we're gonna play the videos that I had to record on my cell phone because the battery on my camera is just not lasting very long. I gotta get a new battery for it. So it works fine as long as it's plugged into power cord, but try to run it on battery, it doesn't last but less than a minute, so I need to get a battery for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up, let y'all watch the hunt, and then when I bring you back, we'll do a wrap up here at the end. So hold on. Oh, wire. I thought I might have had a J hook, so some kind of brass wire. False alarm. All right, so I'll bring you in on this one. It's a really broken up target, but I was able to get it pinpointed, and I got it out of the plug. I really don't know what it is yet, so let's unearth it together. Oh wow, what is that? That is the biggest giant hunk of lead I've ever seen. Jeez. And it's a big old hunk of lead. Must be railroad lead. It looks like it, I don't know, I'll have to get it cleaned up, but it's definitely coming in as non-ferrous, and it is a chunk of lead. Wow, I'll get this cleaned up. There's something going on here, so I don't know if I'll be able to identify this or not, but not sure it's a relic, but it is a giant hunk of lead that I missed, so. All right, press on. All right, we'll do this live dig. That's a really good signal. And it's in the clot. Ah! Daggone rusty nails. All right, false alarm. All right, so we got another target. I think I see it, and I think I might have nicked it. I hope I didn't. Well, it's right here. And that's the hole it came out of. Let's see what it's gonna be. Ah, it is a Civil War bullet. So we got an official Civil War relic. And I did just kind of nick it. Daggone it. But other than that, it's in really good shape. Must be a drop. All right, I'm on my phone, so I gotta keep these videos short because I gotta email them to myself. But we'll do a recap after the hunt. Yep, nice little relic out of this old field. So I'll bring you back. All right, so this one is right next to the hole I just dug, so this is the hole it came out of. And this is near the bottom of the plug, so let's see what we got. It was ringing up really high. It's a very small piece of lead, I think. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is an actual, looks like it's a fired bullet. Now, whether or not this is a relic, I have no idea. But it's a very small caliber, probably a pistol bullet. See, that's the back of it. It does start to get some white patina on it, but all right, let's put this away and keep going. Sorry about the wind noise, but this might be my last target anyways. Got half of a horseshoe, so that's pretty cool. Probably hasn't been horses in this field for, oh, I don't know, 80 years. Hard telling. But yeah, it was a deep signal, ringing up pretty good. So I dug it. Yeah, I'm making my way back to the car, so this might be the last target. All right, so let's see here. We'll go ahead and go through the junk first. Got some goodies in here, but let's go through some of the junk. A piece of chain link. I found a whole bunch of chain out of that field, all different shapes and sizes. So there's some chain link. There's half of a horseshoe here. I've plucked some nice horseshoes out of there, but mostly I've gotten just bits and pieces of horseshoes. So this is it's about a half of a shoe. I'll get it cleaned up. I'll throw it in my pile of horseshoes, and got some aluminum wire. I don't know, I guess it's some sort of ground. Probably came from the power pole that's close by. So that was a pretty banging target. Let's see what else we got here. There's a piece of brass wire I thought could have been a J-hook. A piece of tin to a can. It's a railroad spike that I'll clean up. Try to make something out of that probably. Let's see what else we got. Little piece of metal. Looks like a bolt of some sort. I found another piece of metal. I found some pieces to some scissors, which was very strange. I can't imagine that it's a relic, but that's one piece. But I found there's that big old hunk of lead right there. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. We'll get some pictures of that. But all right, I have more wire, but I have another piece of spike. Tin can, more metal, another piece of horseshoe, another spike, and another spike, and some more bits and bobs, pieces of metal. Here it is, and the other part of these, it looked like some sort of scissors. So they're really light, so they're probably aluminum. Whether or not they're any kind of a relic, I doubt it. So we dug some targets today. I only filmed the best of the signals. Some of these bigger iron targets, they were good signals, but I knew they were iron, so I really didn't bother filming that. But some of the stuff, it gets kind of tricky, especially if you get little rusty bits and bobs like this. You know, that was putting off a pretty good signal. Sometimes it tricks the machine. I don't know why it does that, but it's kind of a phenomenon. It will trick the machine into thinking it's not iron. It'll actually bring up higher than it is. But here's all the gets. This is, every one of these is a dig. So, and we'll clean this up to find out what the heck that even is. That's a big old honker. So here are the two relics. This looks like a small pistol bullet, and it's got a nice white oxidation on it, so it's pretty old. Whether or not it was Civil War, I couldn't say, but it's definitely a very old small pistol bullet. And this one here, of course, is definitely a Civil War relic. So that is a nice, I think this might be a Confederate drop. So it's not a 3-ringer, it's just 2 rings. So good chance that might be a Confederate bullet. But yeah, all in all, good hunt. Been a long time coming. It's been a good while since I've been out in the field. So I actually had a good day. I enjoyed it, and I was really excited to get back out to that field. And I'm probably going to go again because, yeah, you know, they turn that dirt over, you know, 6, 7, 8 inches deep, and they turn it over. And those are right around the limits of my machine, so never know. It might be like hunting a brand new field. So I'm going to quit babbling and let y'all go. I just wanted to share these finds with you, and wanted to bring you along for another dig day. So thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching Mental Man Productions, and we'll see you on the next one.
Gonna grab my stuff, head out the door. I'm gonna dig in, gonna find some more. Got my spot down in the woods. Been dig some bullets, I'm getting the goods.